Okay, we're live. What's that? A little warm up for about a minute. Make it 2 minutes. There we go. Okay. Let's see who's in here. Anybody? If anybody's in here, get in the chat, say hello, get recognized. So I know when to start. I don't want to start to a blank screen here. So say something. Hello, whoever. Good day, good morning. All right. Be that way. Hello, gentlemen, ladies. Isaac, how you doing? Pleased to meet you again. Have any of the lessons that I've done so far that you viewed, have they helped you at all? Or give you some idea of do different things and help you? Yes, no? And do you have the PDF sheets from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday? Okay. Again, as always, the Stick Control book, the Bible of drumming, greatest book, in my opinion, ever written. The brilliant George Lawrence Stone. You have the Stick Control book. All right. Did you ever email me, Isaiah? Let me put my email there again. Now email me, and what I'll do is I'll send you the sheets from Monday, Tuesday, and today. Now I don't know, have you been coming to the evening lessons on my site? Hi Lewis, you have everything, yes? Good. Okay. So we're going to be working from the, first of all, I need to know, there's like 6, 7 guys viewing, and there's only 2 guys in the chat. So I think everybody should just, man up and say, hello, Matt. Anyway, what I've been doing is one surface application on this platform, and in the evening, what I've done here is one surfacely we do a drum set application. Now my website is open for free to everyone until January 2017. I don't have the exact date. I'm going to close it up, so you have to be a member in order to view. So if you want to take advantage of it, check it out, say hello. Maybe I'll help you. You know, I don't know. Nick, how you doing, Nick? Rick? That's Rick. All right. Is this your first time here, Rick? If it is, I put my email there. If you email me, I'll send you the PDF sheets. Uruguay, all right. Eduardo. All right, take my email, I'll send them to you. If you have them, I won't. Okay, we're in the stick control book again. And I'm going to demonstrate what's written and how to swing that. Example, line 1. The way it's written is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now that's the first measure. Now I'm going to say, let's swing that. Do we all understand the difference between straight up and down and swung? I need a Y for yes and N for no. So if I get a lot of N's, I'll break it down for you. Straight up and down, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Just put a Y or an N inside of the chat there. I say, all right, you don't understand, all right. All right, let me break it down so everybody's on the same page. What you see in the stick control book is what you consider straight up and down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's straight up and down. Okay, now, we're going to take that straight up and down and we're going to swing it. The way we swing it, instead of counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 in, absolutely, Robert. Yes, you could email me, no problem. Everybody in the chat could email me. When I say swung, what is written, you'll never see it as written swung, but it will say swing, or swing it. So now we go right to an eighth note triplet count, as opposed to straight up and down, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And we're going to do, instead of that, we're going to count triplets. All the ands that you see are going to become the duh of the triplet. So if I did the sticking pattern as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, that becomes now 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and again, straight up and down, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Swung, you think eighth note triplets, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and and you play the first and third note of the triplet, but you're following the sticking pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like so. So when you swing it, it makes you kind of feel a lot different, a lot better. It's not straight up and down. It's not stiff. It's loose. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you'll really see it on line 3, for example. Line 3, you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we're going to swing that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, do we all understand that, gentlemen? Nobody's in here. Everybody's getting booted. That can't be right. I can't email them to you right now. I'm in the middle of a presentation. And when I get off the lesson, I will check my mailing, my email, and if you're on it, I will send them to you. Okay, so now we're going to do line 5, for example. Instead of straight up and down, instead of 3 and 4, and we're going to swing it. So we're going to have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. So we're swinging it. We're not playing fast. We're just understanding the concept and what the interpretation will be from this particular lesson. So let's go back to line 1. Straight up and down, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm going to swing it. So I have 1 and 2 and 4 and. Okay. Now, for today's lesson, what we're going to do is we're going to eliminate the lefts. And we're going to look at the line. Instead of playing right, left, we're just going to play the rights. And the rights are falling on the downbeat. But we're still going to think triplet. So I do line 1 like that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I go to line 2. The sticking is reversed. It's left, right. So I have straight up and down, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I eliminate the rights, and what I get now is, I eliminate the lefts rather, and get the rights is falling on the duh of the triplet. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So now let's just take line 1 and line 2 first. I want to do, I label this lesson as triplet fill-ins. You're going to see why. So now I look at the first line, I eliminate the lefts, and I'm just playing the rights, but I'm thinking eighth note triplets. I'm thinking 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that's going to give me the rights. 1 and 2, 3. Now, I'm going to fill in the balance of the triplet with my left hand. I'm using a full stroke here, or a free stroke, and I'm using a quarter stroke here. So I'm going to have the first line as 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we all understand that interpretation? I'll take it up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and ba. Okay, so I do need a Y for yes, for if you do understand. If not, I'll slow it down and break it down a little bit more. If not, I'm going to go right to line 2. The right hand reverses itself. Instead of on the downbeat, now it's on the duh of the triplet. Line 2, instead of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, it becomes swung. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I eliminate the lefts, and this is what I have. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And I fill in the balance of the triplet with my left hand. I have 2 sticky notes to create 2 different sounds. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So now let's go back to line 1. Hold on. Oh. We're going to go back to line 1, and we're going to go right into line 2. And I'll do it slow, and then I'll pick up the tempo somewhat. So the reason why I'm doing it slow, I've noticed that most YouTube videos, the instructors are just playing so fast. I mean, it's just so hard for me to comprehend that. You know, why do they want to play so fast? So, let's do line 1, line 2 slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and line 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and back 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 1 and 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the. Now pick up the tempo somewhat. We understand it at that tempo? Gentlemen, the ding dong, ding dong, ding ding dong, dong, ding dong. Do we understand that tempo? Alright, I'm not going to put the metronome on, but I am going to play line 1 and line 2 over and over and over again. Not fast, but a moderate tempo, about right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, the 3, the 4, the 1, and the 2, and the 3, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and the 2, and the 3, and the 1, and the 2. A little faster. Now, if you really want to get your tempo happening, let's use the metronome. Let's hit about 140. I believe that should be all right. No. Yeah, 140 should be all right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Go 1, 2. Now, what I like to do line 1 and line 2, because that's basically what you're striving for, is that downbeat and the upbeat and in tempo with the metronome. Now, do we all so far have that going on? Is that okay, gentlemen? Is the video okay? It looks a little dark to me. And can you hear me, or am I coming through? I need a little bit of feedback on this, guys. Maybe you can help me out a little bit. You know, sometimes the lighting's not good, sometimes the reception is not good. If not, we're going to go right into line 3. Everything's okay. All right. Thank you, Rich. Now, who's that? We're going to go into line 3. Now, I'm going to play line 3, okay, as written from the stick control book. The stick control book is right, right, left, left, straight up and down formation. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's what you see in front of you. Now, we're going to take that, instead of straight up and down, we're going to swing that. Now remember, when I say swing, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all the ands that you see are the duh of the triplet, and all the 1, 2, 3, 4 obviously are the downbeat. So now we're going to take line 3, swung, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, now we eliminate the lefts. So that's just going to give me 1. If you have the sheet, it's on the sheet. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we're going to make that a straight line of triplet. We're going to fill in what's not there as the triplet with the left hand in a different sticking height because of a different sound. So I'm going to do this real slow. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and up tempo a little bit, not very fast. 3 and 4 and 1. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a little faster. I'm keeping my stick high for this presentation so that you can see. All right, but if I'm up tempo a little bit, I'm going to. Okay. Now we go to line 4, which is the reverse of line 3. Instead of starting with the right, line 3 starts with the left, line 4 rather starts with the left hand. So you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you eliminate, you swing that, you have 1 and 2 and 3, 4. You eliminate the lefts, all you get is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And now what you're going to do is fill in the blanks. So you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and Okay. Now I'm going to do line 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to do the line, go right to line 2, line 3, right to line 4, and then back. 2 measures each. I do it pretty nuts. All right, I'll do it in a moderate tempo. 1 and 2 and 3 and line 1. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1. 1 and 2, and that's line 4. 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. A little faster, okay, gentlemen? Here we go. Line 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2 measures each. Back to 1. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Line 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, sorry. Now, I'm going to do one more line. And that's going to be line 5. And if you notice, I was making the right hand the dominant sound. And we're going to reverse it. But let me do line 5 first. Line 5 is the paradiddle sticking. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And. Notice I didn't say it's the paradiddle. Because if you're going to play the paradiddle with an accent, it's this. I'm playing an alternating paradiddle now without an accent. So now we're going to take line 5 and we're going to swing it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1. Now I need to ask you, everybody understands so far what we, if not, now's the time before I go any further to ask some questions if you're not certain, because I have no problem going over something that you don't understand or you're not so sure of. Yes, no, maybe, by chance, perhaps. Let's go. Boom. I guess you guys that are from Uruguay or from another country are having a difficult time with the stream today. Yes? All right, no questions? You understand? Okay, Rick. Hey, Sandy, how are you? Does anybody here have questions other than Sandy? Everybody understands. It's a good concept. Now, what I'm doing here is just on one surface, obviously. And this evening, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put it up to the drum set. And I'm going to move it around the toms. That's number 1. Number 2, I'm going to play a substitution form. Instead of my right hand being on the snare drum, I'm going to use the bass drum for it in place. Instead of the rights being 1 and 2, three. Now you can't hear the bass drum, but you can hear one and the 2, 3, 4. And we're going to play it against the jazz time. Now, one more thing that you want to do when you're doing it on one surface, and if you're not used to this, you're gonna struggle a little bit. But hey, man, you know it's all worth it. A little hard work, and you'll get it. Your left foot, the hi-hat, you want to use that on 2 and 4. When I say 2 and 4, meaning the sound, the chick is going to be on 2, the chick is going to be on 4. Okay, so I use a heel and toe method. The heel's on 1, the toe's on 2. Heels on 3, toes on 4. So you get over and over again. Against what we just did. And we did it right-sided. And like I said, this evening what I'm going to do, okay, is I'm going to do a drum set application for this. We'll do some orchestration. So we're all welcome to come at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So try to make it, guys. It's a lot of fun. And you'll check out, right now I'm revamping the studio. I only have one rack, or one small tom set up. I'm going to set up 2 more small toms. And I'm going to be making some videos, you know, of speed around the drum set, variations around the drum set, and just have one or 2 videos of me soloing and having some fun and being creative. So now, there is no question so far on the right side. And when I'm playing that on the right side, I'm doing my bass drum 1, 2, 3, 4. And my hi-hat 2 and 4, heel and toe. Now everybody who doesn't know how to do it, knows how to do it, but struggles, you're going to. And it's worth it. Because once you feel it, it becomes automatic pilot. So make sure you get it all together. Bass drum 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi-hat 2 and 4. You don't need the kit. All you need to do is watch, Rick. Okay? Are you on the road or no? Alright, anyway. Now, bass drum 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi-hat 2 and 4, heel and toe. And you're doing this on one surface. And you blended it in musically, which I will demonstrate this evening on the one surface, in addition to doing a little bit of orchestration on the drum set. So now let's go to the other side of our brain, so to speak. Okay, so now what we did is we eliminated the rights. We went 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and this time now we're going to eliminate the rights and just play the lefts. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we're going to fill them in, the remainder of the triplet with the right hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and go to line 2. Now the left hand falls on the downbeat instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. My left hand is on the 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm eliminating the right, so I get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And I'm going to fill in the remainder of the triplet with my right hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and So again, it just reverses itself. Now, do we understand that? I don't have to go over the whole thing. I mean, I will if necessary. It's a good exercise for your hands. I did want to hang out with line 5. We all understand it. Okay, line 5. I'm going to play the paradiddle sticking again. I just did this, or I was doing it until I got distracted. All right, this paradiddle sticking is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We're going to swing that. And we get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We eliminate the lefts this time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, now we fill in the blanks, the remainder of the triplet with the left hand. So now we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I love this line. 1. Okay, now what you can do with this, in addition to just using just the stick control book, if you have the syncopation book, we're going to be working out of that with the same concept. This way here, you don't have to eliminate the rights or eliminate the lefts. We're going to play the figure as written, but we're going to swing it and we're going to fill in the blanks with the remainder of the triplet with the opposite hand. And the stick control book, actually, if you really want to get technical, is the syncopation book. The syncopation book, rather, is the stick control book. It's just a different approach. Okay, and I, it's presented in a much different way as more of a musical situation as opposed to a mechanical exercising situation. Any questions? Because I'm going to have to close it up in about 5-10 minutes. Now's the time to ask. Does everybody in the chat have my email? If not, I'll put it back in there again. So if you don't have the sheets, email me and they will be mailed to you. But by emailing me, I am going to put you on my mailing list so that when I do have sheets ready, you will get them automatically. Okay, gentlemen? I need some questions. I have one more thing I want to do. Yeah, email me anytime you want, Isaiah. Now, what I'm going to do, and this is more or less, you could do it on one surface, but it's more or less for a drum set. And this is just a different way to develop your hands and endurance. What I'm going to do is I'm still going to interpret the stick control book with my right hand. I'm going to play line 1, eliminating the lefts. I'm swinging the line, and I'm just going to play the rights. I'll play it here so you can hear it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and line 2 will be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and line 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and line 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and line 5, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and if you forget, after each session, YouTube automatically makes the video public. So it's on my site. Subscribe to my site, and you'll be able to view the video over and over again. So now, with that interpretation, what we're going to do now is, like I said, this is more or less for a drum set, but you can do it like I'm doing it now as a preliminary before you get to the drum set. I'm going to play eighth note triplets with my left hand. Bass drum 1, 2, 3, 4, hi-hat 2 and 4. 1 and 2. Now I'm going to go down the stick control book, eliminating all the lefts and playing just the rights on a different surface. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, line 2. 2 and 3 and line 3. Next line. Next line. Play a little up tempo a little bit. Where'd everybody go? Nobody's. Is everybody here? Everybody that's in here, just give me a Y in his chat, please. Just give me a Y that's in the chat. Whoever's in the chat, give me a Y. I was good at a little up tempo. Sandy's in there, okay. See, it's not showing on the count. I don't know why. Isaiah, Rick, who else is in here? Robert, Luis, okay. Modern technology works most of the time, but some of the time it don't work, and when it don't work, it just drives you crazy. Do you understand that concept? 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoever's in here, just put a Y there. Because I'm going to sign out in about 3 minutes. I have to. And come to this site tonight, Sandy. Where are you from, Sandy? And are we friends on Facebook? Hello? Knock, knock. Isaiah, Rick, Sandy, Luis, Eduardo, and Robert. Okay. The count is not showing, but everybody's in the chat responding. I don't know. Okay. I guess, you know, sometimes if you don't have a good connection, that's what's going to happen. And Sandy, why don't you do this? Why don't you, if we're friends on Facebook, just inbox me and talk to me a little bit. Well, unless you have Skype. Everybody here has Skype? That's my Skype contact. If anybody wants to Skype or make contact with me, we can talk one-on-one, face-to-face. Okay? But now I believe my time is up in about 1 minute. And if anybody wants the PDFs again, please email me. Okay? Going once more time. Any questions? We're going to be working on a syncopation book next week, and we're going to be working on some rudiments. Okay, gentlemen and ladies? Okay. And besides the YouTube, why don't we just go to my site tonight and hang out and check it out? 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's free until January 2017. I don't know exactly what date I'm going to close it for free in January, but it's going to be open. So you're invited to come and check it out. Have a good time. Ask questions. Thank you, gentlemen, for stopping by and for us trying to share and trying to help each other. Okay? Oh. So it's time for Uncle Matt to leave.